I don't think people should just assume that when people get married, they should have a child.
Is it okay to ask a couple why they don't have children yet?
It is not right. We have normalized it especially in Zimbabwe. We hear it all the time.
Yeah. It depends with your relationship with the people as well. The people who will be asking how close you are. For example, I will not feel bad when your sister asks, like, I think Malvinas needs a sister and all that, and I can explain whatever will be happening, like we are trying. But also it depends on how it's being asked. Some may say, you've been married for 2 years and we haven't seen any child. Maybe someone from church, and you may feel offended. Maybe you have been trying, you've been praying, and the child is not coming. Or maybe you've been having miscarriages and you're not okay to be telling people about it because you are crying, you are mourning. So there are so many reasons why couples may not be having children, and some choose not to have the children.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking just now, that it may be a choice as well. Maybe some are not ready. I know of couples that decided to wait for 2, 3, 4 years to finish their education, to get to where they want to be in their careers, to save up for a deposit for their first house, or they just want to travel. So there are so many reasons why. You touched on the miscarriages, or they just can't. God has not allowed for them. Yeah, God has not allowed for them to have a child. So there are so many reasons why. Some are so painful, some it's just a choice. So I don't think people should just assume that when people get married, they should have a child.
Some people you don't owe anyone a child.
Yeah. So some people do not want to have children. We love children. We want to have children. So we do. Before Tendi, there's a huge gap. And people used to ask us, Malvinas needs a baby sister. They are 7 years apart, right? And even after Tendi came, people used to say, wow, what's a huge gap? Why did you leave a huge gap? But they don't know that we went through some of the toughest times when we lost a pregnancy, when Malvinas was 4, I think. And it was so difficult for us, we had to wait for a couple of years before we tried again. So such things, we don't want to go around explaining all these things to people, why we waited 7 years to have our second child, and we don't owe anyone any explanation. And for you to just assume that we were just waiting because we were just waiting is wrong. It opens old wounds that would have healed just because you want to ask. So before you ask someone, why you don't have a child yet? We're waiting for Mzukuru or whatever, or I think we need to take time to think about what it could be that is stopping this couple from having a child.
Yeah, it's very hard to hear those questions.
And if you are in the situation.
If you're in the situation. And to those who chose not to, they'll just say, for example, like our neighbors, they'll just say, we love cats. We live with our cats and we're just fine. I'm a parent to my nieces. I have so many, I'm still a parent. So I think it's better not to ask
especially if you're not close.
If you're not close, please don't ask. If you're not close, don't ask or even joke around with it, because as he has said before, that it will open old wounds.
Yeah.
So
we also have friends very close to us who have been trying for years.
They have been trying for
years and years. Probably they've been married longer than us.
Yeah.
But God has not allowed for them to have children. They really want to have children, but they just are not able to have children.
And they're so good with children. We have left Malvinas there a number of times.
So imagine how painful it is for them to be asked such a question. How painful it is, because, well, at least they're open about it, we talk about it, and they're open about it, we pray about it. But it is so painful to be asked such a question, to be reminded that you're supposed to be having children by now, but why you don't have children, you know? So it's such a painful question if you are in the situation. So I think we need to make it a point that we think about such things before we just rush to ask such questions.
I think it's also very important to pray for people we may think they are trying. They may not say it, but maybe you can hear from their close relatives to just pray about it and not even to gossip about it, that they don't have a child, they've been trying. To just pray for those people. For God to bless them with children.
Okay, thank you for watching.